here, so.
There we
You
go.
can't hear Hawk, huh?
I can hear everybody.
You can't hear
But-
Hawk? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes. We're all here. Everybody good? Can everybody hear us and see us?
Hi. Testing,
Feel the
testing,
vibes?
check.
All right.
Check,
Good
check,
Lord.
testing.
Last minute tech difficulties. Always fun.
Tech diff.
Tech diff. Come here, Lola.
got a short.
I got a little buddy here. Look at my little buddy. Oh, what are you
My
doing?
buddy.
All right,
buddy.
people. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? And where is everybody coming from? Oh, Lola's just moving right in here. Okay.
We have to come up with a new measurement of
Don't mind me.
how people are doing.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
Scoville units or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's your
How's
level?
everybody's tensile strength doing?
What's your level of survival?
What's their sphincter?
Your coping skills, all that. I don't know. All right. Hey, Chris, Lori, 10th Muse. Not good, Bob. That's right.
Not great.
Not
That's right.
good. Not great. Happy Pride to everyone. That's right. It's awesome. Hawk, are you going to do the TikTok live thing?
I'll turn it on in about 15 minutes. I'm supposed to be working still.
Oh, you are? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We got Z from Cleveland, Ohio. Right on. On a scale of Bobs. That could be it, Wiseacre. Scale of Bobs.
Scale of Bobs.
How you doing?
What Bob are you?
How you doing on a scale of Bobs?
What's
So
your
is default not great for a Bob?
what's your Bob level?
Your Bob level. Not great
Double
Bob
dipping.
is kind of just baseline, I think, right now. Yeah, how deeply can you breathe?
What, you can be okay Bob,
That's a
fine
good
Bob.
one. How deeply can you breathe? Can you breathe? Oh, wow. Honolulu,
ferocity.
Hawaii. Wow, I don't know if we've had any Hawaiians in here. Welcome. That's pretty cool. Let me see here. All right.
Oh, so we double up the Bobs. So if you're not great, that's a level of not great. But if you're 4 Bobs, that means you're
Yeah.
you're a Vente Bob.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hello, Chris with a K, Yogi Pretzel, Sherry, Lori R, Aaron,
Westville, Illinois. Yogi's 4 Bobs.
10th Muse. See you in there.
Right on. Feels like it's been longer than a week since we did this last.
Right.
Suzanne from Long Island. Appalachian, New York. Home of the biggest mob bust. Right on. Thunder Bay. Where's Thunder Bay?
Hello, Christina in Norway.
Is it Thunder Bay in Michigan? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm pretty sure we went to Thunder Bay. It's like a big area for a lot of sunken ships.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong though.
Aaron, thanks for being
Yeah, we
here
went
for
there
the mod.
to where did we go? Starts with an A.
Thunder Bay. When did you do this? Is this a family trip or something?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, on our way to. Oh my God, my brain just does not work. Every word is gone.
You got trauma brain.
Jesus, it's right between the UP and regular Michigan. It's a lake, it's an island that you can only have horses, no cars are allowed. Wow, what's it called?
Oh, that's cool.
My brain doesn't work.
I don't
I
know.
love getting old. Oh, Thunder Bay is in Ontario, Canada. Okay, I was way off.
Zelda. Oh yeah, there's probably multiple Thunder Bays. It seems like a
Hey, Zelda.
common thing. Winchester, Kentucky.
Winchester.
So, tell us about Nashville. We should tell you about Nashville. Nashville. Do we have any people from Nashville in here? Identify yourself. We're close to Nashville. Smashville. I saw the T-shirts. I think they called it Smashville or something. It's another world. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird town.
It's a bit of culture shock. It's very clean. After I got back,
It was remarkably clean.
I started getting all of these, social media things from Nashville, as my phone eavesdropped on everything I was doing. But I got some article fed to me that said that they had like undercover cops, not identified as cops, rolling around in unmarked cars, just kidnapping homeless people and dropping them off in other places to keep them out of the
That
city.
sounds about right.
So there's that. That's why there are no homeless people there. I saw maybe two or three. So yeah, it's full of bachelorette parties for some reason. Like just an endless stream of
So many.
bachelorette party. Like just like the
All
airport
going
was
to the
full
bars
of.
to sing.
Yeah, just I don't know. The airport was full of them. Like, they'd have like matching shirts or hats, or they always had a theme.
Were they all cowboy hats, or were they just all kinds of
No,
hats?
some of them were baseball hats. Some of them were
Oh,
cowboy
okay.
hats. Lots of cowboy boots on those.
Did they have a lot of Mar-a-Lago face, or were they normal?
A lot of Mar-a-Lago face. Yeah, there was a fair
Yeah,
amount of that. It was NASCAR weekend, as Peg said. I think. Wait, was that the
ooh,
weekend we were there? I think so. Part of that.
it was last week, right? No,
Yeah, NASCAR was there.
Yeah,
2 week, not last weekend, but the weekend before, right? Is that right?
it was last weekend. Yeah, I
Oh
think.
yeah, you just got back. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's all a blur.
God,
But yeah, it was interesting. I mean the whole Broadway scene, the whole music row or whatever that thing is, that place was just an
yeah.
abomination. That just reminded me of like some
Oh, on
college
Broadway, it's like
campus gone wrong. Just I cannot believe there are that many people engaging in that kind of a scene to keep it going. I was shocked. I was just like, how can this
with
be?
what you mean, with all the bars and the music, or
Yeah,
something
all the
else?
bars and I mean, it was like
Yeah,
every
it's constant.
place you walk by had an open, little stage window with a drum set, like right on the edge of the street.
Because they're all looking to get signed. I mean, there's so many big musicians in Nashville. Not even, I mean, that's not a joke. There
Yeah.
really is a ton.
So Stu said Hawk's busy texting Tim Miller.
No, I'm not. I'm not actually.
I love that. Now
That's
he
funny.
got his phone number now.
But yeah, it was yeah, the Blue Side of History said it's been the place for bachelorette parties the last couple of years. No idea why. I don't know why either, man. But
There's
that's
a lots of bars.
I mean, it's just a curse. But they have those drunken pretend bicycle
Oh, those things. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
things that
Yeah.
people. I don't
The
know what the
the
pedaling
bar
is
that's on a
for.
bike that they all
Yeah,
pedal.
I don't know
Yeah.
why there's pedals, but makes no sense. Thanks, Gregory. What's up, boys?
It's so that they're
Nashville's a
not
big party
totally
town.
drunk.
Yeah, Smash. Oh,
It
Smashville's from
reminded
the
me of
NHL team.
like a Walmart version of New Orleans.
Thanks,
Like,
Gregory. Yeah, it's. Well, I've never been to New Orleans, so I don't
Hey,
know.
thanks,
But
Gregory.
oh really? It's the same way. It's like bar, strip club, then weirdly like an antique shop, bar.
Zelda
But it's
said
older and it has a more tradition. But Nashville's kind of the same.
Zelda said a night out in the UK is worse. Newcastle or Glasgow. I believe it, especially if there's any football games going
Scotland.
on.
Sorry,
But yeah,
football.
it was wild, man. It was like culture shock for me. And the other thing I really noticed there, which is completely counter to where I live, is there were no people over the age of like 50 out walking around.
Really?
Visibly, 50's
Except
young,
for us.
except for us. No, I'd say 60. There were no seniors. There were no like it just seemed like there was an age cap
Because
for
it's a party
and
town, I guess.
maybe, but I mean here it's like that's all everybody's out, but maybe it's
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it was in the city. Michelle wants to know who's Wiseacre.
I don't know.
Explain yourself.
I can't.
Wiseacre's our bud. He's does all our graphics. He's just an awesome dude. He's prolific. His internet is a little choppy right now, but that's all right. That could be our internet. We're having weird internet issues. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
Genia, welcome from Columbus. Yeah, Wiseacre's just a staple. He's here. He's just reliable. But yeah, so somebody said Blue Side said there was an ice raid right around when you were there. Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see any of that when I was there, but yeah, it was not my. Yeah, there we go. Wiseacre's a former baby.
That's right. As we all are.
Yeah, your feed's a little blurry, Wiseacre. I don't know why, but
It's really bad. You want me to come back in?
no, it's fine. Whatever. I mean, you can try if you want. It cleared
I
up.
think it's
It'll clear up.
everyone in the family's probably streaming something.
Yeah,
That's why.
exactly. That's right. Wiseacre's a fellow Ohioan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the Bulwark event was awesome. We
Yeah.
barely made it. We got there like we got our flight was delayed, so we booked from the airport, dropped our bag at the hotel, and went straight there. And it was great. We got to the place was packed by the time we got there, so we kind of snuck in, found some seats, and then after there was like a big kind of performance space with the stage, and next door, divided by a wall, was a bar, and that's where they had the meet and greet. So it was
Oh, you got to go to a meet and greet?
yeah, it was kind of a mob scene afterwards.
Mm.
So we were just kind of standing there. We had kind of decided, oh, thanks, Radio Tuck Frumpet. I'll let Hawk answer that question. I don't know, but it's a good question. We were just kind of
I
laying.
think the 50%
Is that now?
tariffs are on now.
Are they?
Yeah, immediate.
Yeah.
Oh, it was immediate. Make America great again.
Who knows how long we'll see the effects of it, but
Yeah. Taco, But we were like, all right, let's just hang out and let the mob scene chill out. And we were kind of just sitting there chatting with each other. Some people were talking to Hawk and Tim Miller. There was like this massive line of people and all these people mobbing around him. And he like turned around and he saw my brother. And he was like, what the fuck? He's like, Hawk, what the fuck? And he just like stopped
amazing.
everything and came
He
over.
just was yelling.
He was
He
yelling.
was just yelling.
Gave him a big
that is
hug.
insane.
I was like, damn, I wish I would have been recording that, but it was so unexpected. And then
That's insane. That
Yeah.
out of everyone there.
it was so funny.
Yeah.
And
It was
yeah,
awesome.
so then
Yeah.
they had a little bromance there. What are you doing, Hawk?
He said he's been following me for a while,
Yeah.
like several months. He's tried to DM me a bunch of times on TikTok. And that he originally found my videos after his white trash cousin sent him a few.
From Virginia.
Not sure why I'm
right?
getting through that connection there. Is what he's trying to say.
He
about
said,
you.
"I got." He kept saying, "I have my white trash cousin in Virginia." I think kept saying, "Hey,
I don't know.
this Hawk guy." And I guess that person was not very progressive, but they found Hawk's videos, and at least that's what I took away from it. But yeah, it was fun. So he was like, "Don't go
Sarah-
anywhere," and so we hung out until the crowd really dispersed, and we were just sitting there chatting. We got to meet Justin Jones.
Well, Tim was most excited when I first met him because I told him I had a pack of cigarettes.
Right. Tim said,
Go ahead.
So they started the show. He was there for the weekend with his husband and their daughter, and he was kind of just joking with his daughter before the event and said, "Hey, you want to come out and introduce us?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he thought she was just playing around. Then they got there, and she's like, "All right, when am I going on?" So she came out with the mic and introduced everybody. She was adorable. It's very precocious. And but his husband left with Tim's cigarettes in his pocket. So Tim was like, his first announcement was that he needed a cigarette. And so later in the evening, Hawk obliged. Many people did, actually. He was bombarded with cigarettes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool.
Who else was on the stage?
So Justin Jones, this other guy, Justin, I don't know his last name. He's a Tennessee Holler guy on TikTok and
from the Tennessee Holler.
That guy was great.
Yeah, he does a lot of awesome work in Tennessee, on the ground, just keeping everybody informed.
Is Justin still in his seat, or did he get booted out of his position? Okay.
They booted him out of his committee positions and then put him on an ag commission to try to punish him, but it actually backfired on them because he's now made friends with all the farmers and he's like
yet another young progressive.
Yeah,
he
was freaking amazing, man. Totally amazing, super sweet guy. And then Michael Falcone.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys met him. He looks frightening. Like he beat the shit out of me.
He's a big dude.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's
not tall,
cool.
but he looks like he could put a thumping on you.
Yeah,
he could make anyone burger. Yeah, for sure.
He could certainly beat the piss out of Cash Patel. That's for sure.
You could push Cash Patel out of that little high chair that he was sitting in the other day.
Little Enrique.
Mario.
But yeah, it was cool talking to him.
Turd burglar.
Yeah. But then as soon as
all small.
As soon as Tim had like a break, he was in this long line, people coming up. I mean, it's got to be exhausting, but he literally, like, my brother and I were standing there, and he there was like a pause or a gap, and he turned around, looked at us, and he was like, "Let's go," like bolted out the back door.
It's like we were making a getaway.
Yeah, literally like ran out the back door. And
all right,
that's when we were hanging out.
All right, hang on. I gotta say something to the people on TikTok. Hi, everybody on TikTok. I'm live on TikTok. You're gonna hear one part. Hello, Australia. Of a 3-sided conversation because I'm live on YouTube.
Unless you come to YouTube.
With my brother and with Wiseacre. So if you want to, hey, there's Scarlet Fairy Queen. How you doing?
Patel on a shelf. I love that. That's awesome.
If you want to just hear one side of this conversation, then you can stay here on my TikTok page. But if you want to hear all of the sides, you should go check out my YouTube page. Okay.
So Wiseacre, we got a question for you on the screen there. What's in Wiseacre's cup?
Oh.
No,
I don't know YouTube's.
Dude, YouTube shows you're allowed to do all kinds of stuff on YouTube, man.
It is the dude's favorite drink. That's what I'm drinking right now.
Right. Julia said,
Russian?
Wiseacre, we need a taco. We need a taco shirt logo.
I'm trying to think of a taco that isn't already being done.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan of like doing something and everyone else is already doing it.
Yeah.
It's just not my style.
Michael Fanone.
I've been trying to see.
But you like
I said Falcon.
You like my
Michael Fanone.
You like my Pride merch idea with MAGA stuff ramming it down our throats.
Yes. I've got it. I'm trying to think of
a ball gag.
Yeah, the ball gag.
I'm scared of that one.
It
I
could
like
go many ways.
I like Patel on a shelf. That's pretty good.
That is
Somehow
good.
you can see little Cash in that high chair dressed as an elf.
I mean, everyone knows that he wrote kids' books, but it wasn't for kids. It
No.
was for MAGA because they can't read.
No. It's embarrassing, but all right.
His life is embarrassing.
So yeah, the Nashville was cool. We accomplished. We got to go see the people we wanted to see. We hung out for a day. We
Do
walked
you want to?
around.
Do you want to? Do you want to tell everybody the truth about Pancake Pantry?
It was terrible. That's all I'm gonna say.
Everyone always says to go there. You go there and like it's a breakfast.
It's a terrible breakfast.
Well, there were so many people in the comments of our TikToks when we said, "Hey, we're going to Nashville," that were saying, "You guys got to go try the Pancake Pantry."
It's fine. You should have gone to Waffle House.
No.
Have you never been? Have you been to a Waffle House?
Oh, in Ohio.
I've never been inside. I've never been inside a Waffle House before midnight.
They are an experience.
I can say that too. Genius said, "Are any of you planning on attending protest June 14th?" Yes, absolutely. Yes. I'm going to be wearing the Not a King shirt that Wiseacre designed, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, though I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
We have another design that I don't know if you put out yet. The what was it? I can't remember now. It was like rainbow words and looked all happy.
Oh yeah,
but it was
have the
more
day
like
you voted for. I haven't put that up yet.
Yeah.
I've been slacking.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, you got to check emails and text messages. I've sent a few ideas.
I'm working on.
I'll start keeping track of them.
Yeah,
I'll start keeping track of them on a random piece of paper that I keep on my desk.
We probably could,
so they don't get lost or misplaced.
We probably could have a doc that we checked off, but that would be organized.
Cameron said Waffle House is IHOP for felons. That's a shining.
Yeah, that's why it's awesome.
Man from the West wants to know, why isn't Hawk talking? He's just distracted. He's working or something. I don't know what.
I did hear a lot of printing happening. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of printing.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of you guys?
No, there's been a lot of stuff that's been happening in the news, and there's been a couple new court orders. I got stuff I gotta get caught up on. Okay, so Cynthia says Biscuit Love in the Gulch is good. We could see Biscuit Love out of our hotel room.
Yeah, but
see it out the window.
There was a freaking line a mile long.
We never ate there. There was always a huge line.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we went to what was the place we went to?
Milk and Honey, also in the Gulch.
Milk and Honey. Mm. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Biscuit Love was very
thank
popular.
Thank you, Feral Possum, for tagging that comment on my TikTok live. Yeah, everybody who wants to come see the full conversation, that is happening on YouTube right now.
Cowbell in the house on the tube.
Hey, South Carolina just had some pretty good shit happen.
Welcome. Awesome.
All right. Well, maybe if we ever end up there again, we'll go check out Biscuit Love.
It's possible. Although I think the next place we're going to end up is
it sounds relatively like a euphemism for something.
Somebody recognized the Gulch Wings.
Say what?
Falcon. Somebody recognized the Gulch Wings, the mural.
Oh. Right. That's right. Did I do it right? South Carolina 70 over 30 Dem blowout here, hoping for more.
Yeah, for state rep, I believe.
That's beautiful.
State legislature. Another young guy, I think he was 24, right?
That's awesome. Somebody says Trump has a new travel ban. What's the travel ban? I mean,
hasn't he had a travel ban always?
The main travel ban is don't leave the country.
Yeah, the travel ban is you're stuck here.
You might not get back in.
New
Isaac, no, we're not. We're not going to D.C. Although Hawk has some new info from the judge in that Hawk, you want to tell people what that's all about?
I haven't read it yet.
Well, you told me about it.
Well, I don't have it up on my screen. I don't remember it entirely.
All right,
I don't want to misquote it.
There's a new order from the judge on the people who were sent to CCOT.
Yeah, that's right. I just saw that come up. Yeah. As I mean, so far they've ignored all of it. So,
Yeah, they're not going to follow it. I mean, they want this conflict. They want this to happen.
Oh, they definitely want this conflict. And they're appointing and deputizing people left and right.
I mean,
right.
Okay, so let's take bets. How long before one of these inbred, untrained ICE gomers opens fire on a crowd of white people?
Oh, they're dying to, man.
The parade is in
they're dying
a
to.
little less than 2 weeks.
It's going to happen.
I'm thinking he's going to ramp up. He's going to ramp up rhetoric at this giant birthday celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to empower people, and I think it'll be before August.
Trump wants that to happen before this event on the 14th, so that he can use that event on the 14th to declare martial law.
Yeah, he's really just got his tiny little boner for martial law.
Yeah, it's gonna be during one of these ICE raid things where people are.
I mean, I swear, half the time that I'm hearing about these, first the 2 people that were killed at the Holocaust Museum, and then this thing in Boulder, half of me keeps thinking that these are setups.
False flags.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like that, it's all trying to instigate. Saying we're being invaded by terrorists.
Mm-hmm. No way to know, man. But no. it's they're not going to need to instigate anything if they keep the ICE thing going, because
pushing people.
That's just gonna blow up.
It has to be a bunch of white people. We're the ones that have to stand in the way.
Like Deb said, I mean, that was impressive. That show of force and resistance.
Yeah.
But
it's gonna get them angry. It really is.
Yeah. Angel Bean, welcome.
Because these are a bunch of knuckleheads.
Sorry you're still unemployed, man. That sucks. It's not a good time to be unemployed.
It's a bad time to be unemployed.
It sucks. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dr. Bean.
Hang in there. Yeah, I think it's gonna, one of those things is just, it's like I was thinking watching that conflict with the ICE agents and the people who were trying to block them. I just thought of Kent State. Like,
exactly.
It just takes one of them. Only one of them needs to pull the trigger once. No one's
Chicago 7, Kent State, all of the.
No one's gonna know where it came from, and then they're all gonna just go fucking amosexual apeshit on the place and go mowing people down.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, we're living in a cyclical time that feels like the late 60s.
Yep.
Except this one is completely stupid.
That's an understatement, man. I am Groot. Welcome. Good to see you.
I still have not gotten an answer. I keep having conversations with MAGA people about do they think that being in this country undocumented is on par with being a serial killer, a multiple murder, because they are treating them the exact same way, and they will not answer it. Like, why are you talking about murder? That has anything to do with this. I'm like, are you that dumb? Yes, they are. But
yeah, it's a civil offense.
Because yes, they think that if you're here undocumented, you should be sent to prison for life.
Yeah.
For just that. Doesn't even matter if you're undocumented.
Yeah.
Being in this country and your skin color that we don't like, you should be sent away to prison for life.
Yeah.
Great times.
That's right. Angel Bean said, there's a thing called hurricane season? We just learned that the other day, I think.
Did you hear they said they retracted that? Like, we were just joking.
Oh, of course.
It's amazing how often they're joking after they get called out for their stupidity.
Right. That's right. Yeah. It's just, it's hard to take, man. All of it, day to day.
Hey, if they're joking, that means they're not to be taken seriously. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to hear something that I don't even know how to describe it.
All right, sort of.
The last fall, Jeffrey Epstein's estate received a $112 million tax refund from the IRS.
What?
It's just like,
Jesus Christ, man.
Why? How? What? Huh?
Just because.
Yeah.
Because the rich get tax rebates and we don't?
Yep. Pretty much.
I'm just like, wow.
Hey,
man.
there's
I
somebody
wonder
we
if he
met
had a
in
life
Nashville.
insurance policy and if that paid out.
Change and Hope. We met you in Nashville.
Change and Hope.
Awesome.
How you doing?
That was fun.
That was a fun trip.
You
I
met
enjoyed
how
it
many
very
people?
much.
How many people did you meet when you were there?
I don't know, a lot. We met a lot. It was cool.
Yeah.
No Tennessee Brando?
No,
Nah,
he
he
was in
didn't make it.
California.
Oh. You guys swapped.
We
Well, great.
swapped. Yeah, he came here and we went there. So weird.
Well, that much awesome can't be in one state at once. you know?
Yeah, that's true. Something bad would happen.
Did you see what happened to Cricket? That she got her passport confiscated?
I did hear something about
Yeah.
that.
That shit's messed up.
Yeah.
It's going to keep
Yeah.
happening to people.
That's right.
If you leave the country and come back, you're getting grilled.
Yeah, that's right, Joanne.
Yeah, I'm not.
Pregnant women who have medical
I wanted to
emergencies
go to
might be
Mexico
helped.
this fall, but that's not happening.
No,
No,
not you especially. If it happened to her,
Yeah,
imagine what would happen to
I'd
you.
be screwed, man. I'd be so screwed.
You're not getting back here. You leave.
Which already tells you right there, we are not in a normal state where people can't leave this country.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Citizens.
That's reality, man.
Somebody in the comments on my TikTok video just typed in all caps,
Hey, Harry.
Vance
See you
Rubio,
later, man.
unbeatable combo.
Vance who?
And Rubio.
Vance Rubio, unbeatable combo.
Is that their next
you mean like
ticket?
the pretzel combos, the pizza combos?
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
I don't know why they think that people like Vance. No one likes anyone except Trump, and they only like those people if those people like Trump. That's it. As you can see with Elon, they're going to start hating Elon now.
Well, elected Republicans are scared to death of what's going on between Trump and Rubio right now. Or
Why?
Trump and Elon.
Why?
Between Trump and Elon. Because Elon has the money to put every single one of them out of office.
Oh, right.
And he knows a lot of shit, too.
So they kind of think they have to pick a side, basically. Is that what it is?
They're completely screwed. I mean, what does that even mean? Pick a side.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Don't you think that Trump is using the crypto to pay Republicans to be on his side?
it could be. I mean, no one knows what he's
I
using.
mean, we wouldn't know. It's all shadow. You can't tell.
Yeah.
No, but they're going to start hating Elon because he doesn't like Trump. That just tells you, like, Vance is nothing. He has no power. They don't have Vance's picture printed on stuff.
I don't know, man. Sometimes it just makes me catatonic. It's like,
I mean, it's the only reason they keep talking about a third term is because they know they are completely fucked.
Sherry says, I wonder if Elon will
I mean,
spill
it's just
everything.
like,
I mean,
Could you
maybe. I hope so.
imagine, like, being the kind of person who gets legitimately excited about JD Vance in any context whatsoever?
Not even his wife gets excited about him.
It's unimaginable. Oh yeah, and that's a good point. How the Pope has a mass on June 14th at White Sox Park. That's kind
Oh
of
boy,
fun.
I got this. I got a nutter named Justine going hard in my comments on
Oh
TikTok.
yeah,
Fun.
boot her, boot him.
Nah,
Nah, it's fun to see them go nuts. They want to get booted. That's the reason they live.
That's the
Jade,
It's their kid, man.
somebody just wrote, JD Vance farts in the bathtub and bites the bubbles.
He grabs them, puts them in the freezer, and eats them later.
Oh, that's rough. Like a little puppy.
Eating
It's
his
just an
fart
empty
bubbles.
vessel. He's a person without any form. It's just whatever other people tell him to be.
Yeah, I hate this timeline too, Joseph.
Oh,
It's
I looked up a little bit on Peter Thiel, realizing I didn't realize he moved around so much as a kid, but he did some time in South Africa, of course.
Of course he did.
And he went to a German school.
Hey.
And that
Wow.
German school had very tight pro-Nazi ties.
Really? God, what is
I
with
thought you were going
these
to say a
fucking
very
people? Tight.
I thought you were going to say very tight something else.
Yeah, let's
Sphincters, and it's time on sprockets when we dance.
Sherry said, "I'm afraid Elon will be found overdosed." I don't think you can OD on ketamine.
Or
But
he's taking some psychedelics. That's why he does his head in the sky thing.
Yeah, he's on other stuff too.
He's on some ecstasy or something. And just imagine too, like he's making decisions completely drugged out.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard about this Sherry Jonathan Joss murder. I don't know who that guy is. Do you guys know who that is?
Yes, I did hear about this.
He was on King of the Hill and Parks and Rec. I don't know who
He
that
played
is.
Ken Watate on Parks and Rec, and he was a gay man who was, they think, a target of
a hate crime. Really? Where was this?
Yeah.
I think California,
San Antonio, I think.
Oh, it was in Texas. Huh?
Damn.
He and
As someone who watched a lot of Parks and Rec, that makes me sad.
He and his husband had been in a long-term feud. Jeepers.
The data center is being built out all over the U.S.
What's APAC got to do with that?
What's APAC got to do?
I know they're building one. I know Elon's building one, I think, in Memphis.
Aaron said, I think Aaron didn't Matthew Perry drown, though. I don't think he died from the drug.
Then they already think that the doctor's liable for his death?
I mean, he passed out.
He was in a hot tub, right?
He at least passed out from ketamine.
Yeah, that can happen.
Isn't there a wrongful death suit against this doctor?
Falcon.
What?
These lives become unmanageable when we just talk all over each other.
Who's talking all over each other?
It might not be accurate, but it feels to me like every time I start talking, you start talking.
Well, there's a little bit of a delay from what I'm hearing from you. That's why. So just put your underpants back on and relax. It's all gonna be fine.
I'll just stop talking, man.
Jesus.
I'm gonna step away for a little bit while you guys.
Your mouth noises are overcoming everything.
Be glad that's the only end they're coming from.
Well, I'm not convinced, but you know. Oh God.
Would anybody like to try my barbecue seasoned beef stick?
Oh fuck.
Whoa, you weren't kidding. I thought that was a euphemism. Nope.
No. I got this at
I'm fucking muting you if you tear into that thing. Oh, you're getting muted right now. You're muted. I cannot.
So it's jerky?
I cannot bear it.
Did you get that at the airport? That has to be an airport purchase.
I don't know. He's muted. I can't bear to hear it. That's an assault.
Right, just wait till what comes out the other end after all that. That's going to be the assault.
Done with that bite. That's right.
Beefy ones coming out soon.
What is that coming from? I hear a video playing somewhere.
It's not me.
Nope.
Where in the fuck is that?
Did the TV unmute itself or something?
No, it's probably on my computer. Do you guys hear it? It's probably one of these fucking pages. Do you guys hear it? What the fuck
Why is it always so funny? It's
Wait, listen.
This is going south really fast. Thanks, Aaron. Do you guys hear this video that's playing, or is that just me?
I do not hear anything at all.
Okay, good. That means nobody else can hear it. I have no idea where it's coming from.
Is it in your
People
head?
on TikTok are getting cranky that I'm playing with the fart machine.
Oh, really?
Oh, farts are always funny. One of my favorite TikToks is the guy that walks by people and farts real loud.
Right? And then like jumps a little bit when he
Shakes
does
his
it.
leg. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, right. I know that guy.
Oh, it kills me every time. And those don't sound like a fart machine unless it's a really, really good one.
It is a little
It
device.
sounds high end to me.
It's a very nice fart machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It's
jealous a little
it's
bit. I'll
high
be
end.
honest.
It's a high end.
A high-end
Sounds
fart.
like a fart machine that you would get at like Brookstone or something.
It's one that Elon Musk would have probably invested in.
Yeah. Boutique flatulence.
Upper crust farts.
Wow, this thing is freaking me out.
You're still getting
I got
noise?
some video playing somewhere and I can't find it. It's really
Oh
weird.
wow.
There it is.
Is it one of my neighbors, like TV or something?
No, it was a tab in another browser that just randomly started playing.
Mm.
Heather said, "Who knew there were high-end fart machines?" I mean, this
Oh,
guy's videos are really something.
wait, hang on. I just got a violation warning on my TikTok live.
Oh, you weren't even doing
my
anything.
live has been reported for harassment and bullying.
Yeah, that's why you got to boot those people.
But you didn't do anything. It's just the dumb comments.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Hey, Genia just gave
So-
$5 for beefsteaks to be eaten some other time.
Beef stick. I love beef sticks.
Beefstick was Tom Powell's junior high.
It always comes back to
Punk
Tom
band.
Powell.
It always comes back to Tom Powell.
Oh, beef
Tom
stick
Powell
and
and
his
his beef
bands.
stick.
All right, farts and giggles. Here we are. Yeah, just showing our
Farts and prayers.
adolescence here.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you guys want to talk about here?
Oh, Guela. You mentioned Memphis. Is that the supercomputing center from Elon Musk? It's already built. I mean, I saw a couple of TikToks. Was being reported that he basically built it in an abandoned factory in a predominantly black area of Memphis, and everybody's just like, "Yeah, fuck those people."
A
A
1 million
data
square
center?
foot site. Yeah.
It's a supercomputing center.
It's for AI.
Oh, for AI.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and it's already just polluting the shit out of the area.
Yeah,
Really?
XAI. Well, it's all fake. There's no pollution. That's just smog. It's air. It's farts.
Somebody just had a comment that they fucked Kirsty Nome, but our mods took it out of the
What?
chat. I think
They
we had
did?
a
What?
little, I think we
On
had a
purpose?
little
by
troll
accident?
action.
Oh wow, man!
Yeah, 16 Toes is right.
How did it get
Tones
built?
is right.
The
Beef
community.
Stick was Tom Powell's Meatloaf cover band. Right? Oh, thanks, Lori.
That's funny.
Thank you, Lori. Appreciate that. There's a fly or something here. That's sweet. Thanks.
Don't swallow that fly.
I'm trying not to.
Perhaps you'll die.
Okay, I got to do this again. Somebody in the comments on my TikTok video was like, "Who are you talking with?"
Just tell them it's the imaginary voices in your head.
everybody on TikTok. I just have this live up going on, but I'm actually live on my YouTube page. You can just go to YouTube and search Hawk Podcasts. I'm live with my brother Falcon and our buddy Wiseacre right now.
Oh, look at that.
And
That's like so meta.
Inception.
it's very meta. Yeah.
I think we lost about a few hundred people when the farting started.
That correlation is not causation.
Uh-huh.
That's what I say every time I fart. And
There you go.
that's the dogs. You can't blame me for that.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Christina. If you change one thing in your life, let it be your underwear. It's good advice.
There you go.
Mm. frequently.
T Harp said
buy more underwear more
I
frequently.
change mine every Wednesday, so I'm doing great right now.
Because it's Wednesday. Well, what time?
That's right.
Mohawk said, I feel like Falcon's having the calmest freak out during this live. Yeah.
we got a bunch of Ohio folks
in TikTok?
In the TikTok live. Yeah. Oh, Alaska.
Ohio travels.
All right, we got Cats here. Came over from TikTok. YouTube Live is better. I agree.
Yes.
Me and Wiseacre are here.
Although I have a really hard time responding to people specifically in a YouTube chat. It's hard.
Yeah, it is kind of hard. It goes by very fast.
What do you mean?
Like I can't, do I click their name, especially mobile? Like I don't know how to respond to someone specifically.
Oh, you mean when you're doing a YouTube Live?
Yeah, if I'm in a chat and I want to respond to someone that says hi, I click their name, but it doesn't show up like I'm going to message, say something back to them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not smart.
Mohawks is from Columbus. Right on. Awesome. Ohio folks everywhere. That's right. That's because we all leave.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't all leave.
I mean, a lot of them leave.
Yeah.
A lot of people leave Ohio.
A ridiculous amount of Ohio people in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Laura said, do your high school classmates follow you there? No. No high school classmates
follow us to, oh my God, follow us here?
I don't think I know any of my high school classmates.
Is Columbus the same as here, where there's just a lot of people when they ask what school you went to, they mean high school? Or is that just here?
I don't know, man.
I'm not kidding. People ask what school you went to, and you tell them the college. They're like, no, what high school? I'm like,
really?
Who the fuck cares about high school? Yeah, it's weird.
No one asks me that question. Weirdly.
Yeah. For here, if they ask what school you went to, it means high school, not college.
High school.
I'm assuming they didn't go.
Maybe, yeah. There we go. TNT dipped out of Ohio.
I moved to Ohio. I didn't even stay here. That's how dumb I am.
To Cali. Left rural Amish country for life in Columbus. That's a good move. If you're not going to leave Ohio, at least leave the Amish country and go to the city. Yeah.
I went where I found my first job. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Frostus 19. Frostus 19. Have fun with your grandkids. That sounds like a lot of fun.
That does, yeah. Thanks for being here. Martin says, I love Ohio, but the people. I mean, Columbus is a cool city, I think.
Come on, man. I'm in Ohio. Are you saying that about me?
I didn't say it. I was just reading a comment. I was giving you a chance to respond.
Come on now.
Man, we Ohio do have outside of Akron.
Minority.
Damn, we got lots of Ohioans here.
Akron, man. Rubber Bowl.
Beck Family Zoo.
Is the Rubber Bowl still there?
I've only gone through Akron going to Michigan.
Beck Family Zoo.
Or is that Toledo?
What are the Cubans saying now? I don't know. It's a good question.
They're saying we're fucked because Donald Trump took away their
they're talking about Mark
temporary
Cuban.
Protected status.
Yeah. Never underestimate.
Yeah, all the people that voted for him who were at all even remotely Hispanic. Oops.
Bobby said Louisiana is a place to be.
Hello, Jan in the UK.
Louisiana, that's the place you gotta be.
Yeah, Martin, I get it. Sometimes you get stuck somewhere. I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's like an Ohio reunion in here, man.
Getting stuck. You're gonna have to make me go to the bathroom for 6 hours and contemplate my life.
Don't do it, man. It's not worth it.
Maybe with the toaster. Maybe with.
Cheryl grew up with the mayor of Akron. Interesting. Yeah, you know, Ohio, I think was it was a good place to be. Columbus. Diverse.
Ohio's changed in the last decade. It will change.
I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure it has.
Depends on where in Ohio you are. Some of Ohio is very flat. Where I am is not at all flat. It's very hilly here.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling worn out, man.
Oh, did you hear that rumor that Newsom's gonna? I think I heard that from Chasing Oz that he's gonna switch parties.
No, I did not.
Chasing Oz said in one of her videos that he's going to switch parties and run as a Republican.
Come on.
I don't know that I buy that. I might see maybe independent.
Fucking clown.
That would be the I mean,
you're just destroying your credibility.
There's a huge section of the Republican base that fucking hates Gavin Newsom because he's from California.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, "Oh, okay, he's okay now." Just if
he's not going to win either.
I find that rumor to be objectively ridiculous.
Yeah, I've heard it and I'm like, "No, that's dumb. Why would that happen?"
What's his motive?
I mean, he's not going to be able to win in either party. I don't think.
That's wild, man. Aaron said it's not set in stone.
And then what's the press secretary for Biden? She's leaving the Democratic Party.
Who cares?
Exactly. I'm like, so the fuck what? Oh, she's writing a book. So the fuck what?
Yeah.
So Denise, we're live.
People are really getting hung up on all sorts of stupid shit. Like, why are you distracted by this? Come on.
Denise, we go live here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
In specific time.
Oh,
Specific
cool.
time.
That sounds awesome, Jeepers.
Jeepers.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
That sounds fun.
You mean in Memphis?
God.
MAGA.
Thank you, Fro Possum.
Jimmy said my family fled Germany to Ohio in the 30s. His father and his brothers fled Ohio to California. Smart. You have smart lineage there.
Yeah. I keep trying to explain to people why Christians are so obsessed with Israel, and it breaks their brain because it's weird.
I got another comment on my TikTok that I need to tell them on TikTok who I'm talking to. I could just say nobody.
Just say it's your imaginary friends.
I could just say nobody, but no, everybody on TikTok, I am live on my YouTube page with my brother and Wiseacre, and the three of us are actually having a conversation.
You're on ketamine and you're talking to
That's right.
Yes.
All the people in your K-hole.
Yes.
That must be kind of funny to watch on TikTok, though, to watch you talking to yourself.
Right. Thank you, Fro Possum.
Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you, JP.
I don't think 3 Mile Island closed.
I don't know
I think
if it
only
did or
one of
not.
the generators.
I don't know.
I used to live in Harrisburg, which is very close to 3 Mile Island.
Oh, really?
It's still powered a great deal of Pennsylvania.
Hey, Joy. Joie.
There's another plant near where my dad lives in Limerick, Pennsylvania. There's a huge. We have a very. I think we've. I don't disagree that. Whenever I try to say nuclear, I get in my head about it.
Careful.
Yeah, I say it wrong every time because I get in my head about it.
Oh, thank you, Stu from Canada.
We have this really wrong idea about it. Danger. Sorry.
Somebody in the comments on my TikTok live says that Wiseacre guy is a douchebag.
Oh,
no, he's right.
No, I'm kidding.
Believe me, there's nothing.
Nobody would say that. Nobody would ever say
to me that I wouldn't be like, yeah, you're probably right.
That's not cool. Wiseacre's got some of the best TikToks ever.
Mm-hmm. He puts effort into his.
for such good return.
Yvonne from New Zealand.
New Zealand. I'd love to visit New Zealand.
Other than Peter.
Yeah, me too. That would.
When do we move out of the country? I
would like that very much.
To come.
I've heard that Peter Thiel owns quite a bit of New Zealand.
Yeah, all the tech
because of
land there.
Guess what? He's bought a lot of land because of Lord of the Rings.
Well,
Not even kidding.
A lot of the tech bros bought land there as their
Well,
getaway.
But he's obsessed with Lord of the
almost
Rings.
almost every country, or excuse me, almost every company that he has started has a name derived from some part of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he does the blood thing because he thinks he can be an elf.
Thanks, DM.
Again, not kidding.
He thinks he can be an
Man.
elf.
He thinks Middle Earth is real. Like it's a real ancient civilization. The dude's insane.
Oh God.
I think he was talking to Kara Swisher, and she's the one that reported all that.
I see.
God.
Jimmy says,
just-
Wiseacre's my hero most of the time.
Most of the time. I'm not even a
Okay.
hero in my own story.
Bjorg wants to know if you're
Okay,
on
Irene.
Tinder, Hawk.
I am not.
It would be funny if you were and someone found your Tinder
That would be
profile,
hilarious.
though.
Hinge.
That would be entertaining.
Martin asks, did you guys see Peter Thiel talking about spraying urine-laced fentanyl from drones all around the country?
Oh my God, are you serious?
I did not. I did
Why?
not.
I did not see that either. Good Lord.
I
He's saying
mean,
that he wants to do that, or that's happening.
wouldn't it be fentanyl-laced urine as opposed to urine-laced fentanyl?
That's a good
So
question.
people are peeing in the fentanyl? Is that what they're saying?
Renee said New Zealand wouldn't let Peter Thiel build his mansion, so he got pissy and left. There's pissy again.
Oh, thank God.
Seems to be a theme.
Yeah.
I love New Zealand. It's beautiful.
Damn.
Peter Thiel's he's a fucking nightmare. Like he's always sweating like he's in a sauna.
I don't think
but
I've ever
Yeah.
seen him talk
Peter-
or anything.
He's shiny.
He's very shiny.
Really?
He does all kinds of stuff. He does all kinds of stuff that's like anti-aging. Like he injects himself with all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's the
And
one that
does-
he's the one that does the transfusion of kids' blood, of teenagers' blood that they made fun of on Silicon
He's a
Valley.
biohacker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
He thinks he can live
yes,
forever.
Yes, he's a
Yes.
biohacker.
Is that
Hey,
guy
Brittany
from
W.
Silicon Valley, the Gavin Belsom, is that supposed to be Peter Thiel?
It's an amalgamation of a lot of people, but yes,
Yeah.
Peter Thiel's in there.
A
Okay.
lot of those guys are doing that stuff.
Yeah. Aaron wants to do a
Yeah,
taco
they're weird.
poll.
They're weird. It's
Hey, Las
It's-
Vegas.
not natural to
What's
be a billionaire.
what's the poll? What's the taco poll?
What would we be asking?
What would it
your
be?
favorite taco is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hard
Certainly
shell or soft?
Well, Trump is definitely soft.
Let me know, Aaron. What's the poll?
Donald Trump is
yeah,
a
yeah.
soft, wet taco about the size of your your pinky finger.
Laura pointed
Yeah.
out the Brian Johnson guy. I watched that Netflix documentary on that guy. Holy smokes.
Who's he? I don't know that.
He is a whack job.
Is he another billionaire?
It's called The Liver
He's
King.
He's a tech CEO type.
It's called The Liver King. No, I don't think he's tech. He just has his own.
Oh, the Liver King. That's
yeah,
a
he's the
different
guy that's into. He eats like raw liver and raw
Oh, come on.
organ meats and stuff, and then he forces
Hello,
his kids
Florida
to do it.
and Montana.
He was a whack.
That's
job.
that's not like a pseudonym for RFK Jr. That's a real dude.
No, it's a real dude. He's and then he was on all the bro podcasts because he's got this giant, like he's a meathead, just muscles bulging everywhere, and everybody's like, oh, it's all
now.
natural, and he said he's all natural, and then he got busted that he's been doing steroids the whole time.
All natural,
He was
except for a
spending
lot
like
of filler.
$18,000 a month on human growth hormone.
Yeah, HGH or some shit.
God damn it! What is with the bro? The bro
Orange
culture is a
chicken or
real
shredded
problem.
beef. Aaron wants to do a poll of orange chicken or shredded beef. No one's going to pick orange chicken.
No.
Who would be shredded beef in this scenario if Donald Trump is shredded or orange chicken? Sorry,
That's a good question.
but he's also a taco, so it's kind of confusing.
Michelle said Clarence Thomas documentary explains a lot. I haven't seen that. I didn't know there was.
I've read the
such thing.
book.
Oh, really?
I've read the Clarence Thomas book, which is infuriating to read because he is so just God. It gives you good
I hate
insight.
Clarence Thomas.
He's a horrible human being. He just is.
I hate Clarence Thomas.
Who doesn't?
His views on things are awful. They're just blatantly awful.
Thank you, Christonia.
And you can read any of his opinions.
I guess there's a hockey game on right now.
Good
Thank
night,
you, Zelda. Good night. Oh, you got your Metallica ticket. Awesome.
Good work.
Sweet.
Awesome.
When is that show? I'm so happy.
I feel like an honorary Scot. I wish I were Scottish.
Yeah, you know.
I thought I saw Tim Miller. It's Tammy.
Tammy.
Dang it, that really freaks me out like Tim Miller.
Tim's sister Tammy. I think.
Yes.
Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, Curtis Yarvin, like these guys, they're all the same.
Thank you. Yarvin is. Liz. You're very welcome.
They're all the same. Man.
Only
it's
dumb
so
people
weird.
think that Curtis Yarvin is smart.
It's just weird how these people come out of nowhere and they're all billionaires and they're like.
They didn't come out of nowhere. They were libertarian tech people who were benefiting quite a bit from Obama. They liked Obama because he really helped spur their growth of wealth.
They got incredibly wealthy under Obama, and then they got incredibly wealthier under Joe Biden, and then they all voted against Joe Biden because they think that Joe Biden is mean to them.
And because they had to wear a mask.
They're a bunch of fucking bedwetting crybabies.
They're also mad because lockdowns happened and it made their offices.
Hi, Will. Look at that comment from Will Westmore.
Hey, Will.
Will.
Oh my God, that is so good. He said this live is giving off Chippendale meets Mensa vibes. You missed the fart machine earlier where we dropped about 300 people in 5 minutes.
And we're not just talking about Hawk as a fart machine.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Will. Thanks for
Will's awesome.
Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Orange Bird says Curtis Yarvin's still mad about being called helmet head by his bullies because he would wear a bicycle helmet.
Safety helmet?
No, he would wear a bicycle helmet, I guess, to class, and he wouldn't take it off.
Oh, I thought it was so that he didn't run into walls.
I don't know if that's what it was, but
they're just intellectually smart people to people who don't know how to tie a shoe.
Well, that's what my brother said. They're a dumb person's version of a smart person.
Yeah, they're Velcro kids.
Yeah. It's freaking wild.
And we're just a country full of them.
Uh-oh.
Men are a problem that I don't know we need to win over.
They're a serious problem, yeah. I mean, that's
like,
that whole...
Do we want to win them over? Yeah.
I think...
Oh, Buttercup.
I was talking to Hawk about this, it's like this whole thing of like, Democrats need to learn how to talk to men. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do? Like,
why should we talk to those people? We have men. We should keep talking to the men that are normal.
Well, Hawk was saying that, Kamala's campaign didn't address, men or talk to young men. And I'm like, what the fuck are you going to say? They fucking have everything they need and want. They're just, whiny
She also had
crybabies.
zero time to vet and adjust. Zero time.
All right, so everybody, this is Buttercup. Oh boy, she's gonna be 16.
Really? How long does she live? What kind of snake is she?
She is a Brazilian rainbow boa constrictor.
Okay.
Bjorg really wants to know if we're on Tinder. No,
wow,
we're not.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Suzanne, thank you. That's for your mental health.
That's amazing.
Damn. That's so sweet. Thank you. And no, Bjorg, we're not on Tinder.
No.
Bjork isn't.
Thank you, Colleen.
Bjorg.
Oh, he said Bjork. I'm like,
wow. No, not Bjork. Thank you, Colleen.
I mean,
appreciate it. Yeah, there's a conversation starter, Julia. Men are a problem.
Yeah.
Democrats think they're going to win elections without men, so good luck.
I mean, we need men, but do we need the men that voted for Trump, like the Joe Rogan dudes? Well, I don't know. They're flim-flammy.
Joe
They're
Rogan's
contrarian.
politics are on the left. He supported Bernie in 2016.
He's contrarian, though, I think. I don't think of him as a party person. I think of him as a contrarian person.
Yeah, he's a fair weather.
I don't think he's smart enough to be a contrarian.
He's just fair weather, man. He's just whatever, you know.
That's kind of what I think a contrarian is. What's popular? Well, I'm different than that.
Yeah.
I'm better. I'm more edgy than whatever everyone else likes.
No, we lost Left Witch. Can't watch Buttercup. All right. See you next time. Thanks,
Really?
Teresa.
Oh, I get it.
Michelle said I was going to do the taco request at Taco Bell today, but they had a computer.
Why is it
speaking.
that it's annoying to me that the left is always the one that has to change, and the right can just they're fine. They don't have to change anything. They're great.
Because voters on the right are dumb and gullible, and they just want somebody to tell them what to believe and to tell them what to think.
Which is why there are a lot of Christians
and people
Right.
and people on the left, voters on the left, get absolutely furious with other voters on the left if they believe one tiny little thing that disagrees with.
Agree with 99% of it, but that 1% of thing, you're
canceled.
dead to me. Yeah,
that's right. You're
ridiculous.
canceled.
We don't fall in line. That's why.
Yeah, somebody was doing that in the YouTube comments today, I think. I can't remember what it was about.
I mean, it's the reason that the right appeals to Christians, because their whole life is fall in line and do what you're told.
And do what you're told. That's right.
Because God is watching. It's watching. And God is Trump, of course, obviously.
Buttercup, what the hell did you do to your head?
What do you mean?
She scraped up the top of her head.
Thank you, Suzanne. Pizza
Do
for the
you
men's
find that
group.
she has?
Thank you,
That's
Suzanne.
awesome. Oh, June is men's
That's wonderful.
mental
Thank you
health
so
month.
much for that.
That's sweet.
Goodness. Do you feel like
Oh, it
Buttercup
is.
has?
I didn't even know that.
Oh, what happened?
June is men's mental health month.
It is? Wow, there's too many things happening in 1 month.
Yeah. Anybody following the Diddler trial? No, I'm not following that at all.
No,
I don't
I'm
want to
not
know
paying
anything
attention
about
to
that
even in the slightest.
madness.
I don't know that I care at all.
Mother Nature wants to know what's our take on the male loneliness epidemic.
I think it's
that's
bullshit.
A group.
Yep.
I think that's a name that a group of men who are just shitty, undateable people who are completely unwilling to change came up with to blame women for their problems.
Yep.
I mean, there was an article in.
All you need to do is ask a man what they think about the Roman Empire, and if they answer you, run away.
There was an article in the New Yorker about that recently, about I can't remember who wrote it, but talking about, it was someone who was, in their, I think 40s or whatever, had kids, and they were talking about how common it is for men when they get married and have kids, they kind of just abandon their friendships or that kind of stuff, and then they wake up and they're like, oh, I don't have any male friends and that kind of thing. But it's like,
It does happen for sure.
Take some fucking responsibility for your situation. It's like, part of it is that these
one thing is true, which doesn't mean that the outcome is required. Like, yes, men do lose friendships.
I think
but that doesn't mean you need to blame other people.
Right. And I think part of it is like that a lot of men are never modeled or learn how to relate to other men in any way except for like sports and drinking beer and trying to outdo one another and
practical jokes, insulting each other.
The last thing they're going to do is be vulnerable,
being crude
with one another. So it's like, who are you going to fucking blame for that? I mean, maybe shit parenting, but
and imagine being an artistic kid like I was, having a dad who, well, I mean, I get along great with my dad now, but He was a sports business dude, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I make art, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck to do with you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like what do you...
Draw a football.
Yeah, draw me about your feelings and then throw it away.
Yeah. Linda said, Falcon, do you ever get close to Buttercup? Yeah.
They're very close.
Exactly.
Buttercup is very snuggly.
Yeah, Mohawk said, I know someone that's in that exact situation. We offer to watch the kid so he can go out with friends, try to invite him to larger group activities, and never wants to go out. You know, I mean, there's so many factors, you know. I mean, some people might have social anxiety. Some people might be introverts.
Yeah.
Some people, there's all kinds of things, but you can't just like claim this male loneliness epidemic and then blame people for it, you know, or act like somebody else has to solve it.
And of all things, that's the least manly thing in the world to do, is to blame other people for your problems. To me, seems supremely unmanly.
Well, it's just a problem that men have to solve, you know. It's like, and you know, I don't know. It's a cultural thing.
I mean, it's not that it's not a problem, but it's something for men to solve, not to blame. I mean, it's the entire ethos of conservatives and right wing. All the problems in the world are someone else's fault. Yeah. Never ours.
Yeah.
Somebody in my TikTok comments is asking me again. Buttercup is a Brazilian rainbow boa constrictor. I've had her for 16 years.
Oh. What kind of personality would you say Buttercup has?
Tonight she's being a little feisty. She's being a little energetic tonight. She usually just wraps around my neck and curls up and goes to sleep. Thank you, Stacy.
Thanks, Stacy.
Do they have to do like other, like dogs or cats, like have to get spayed or neutered or anything like that, or snakes? No.
No.
I don't know how any of that works.
Lexi said, acceptance of responsibility is the highest form of human maturity. Yeah, it's like self-awareness and emotional maturity, right? It's like, you know.
It's what makes a good human. It makes a good leader, like all that stuff. God, don't get me started.
Meowza said, the men I used to know were too manly. One day I asked one of them, what's the deal with all the bikes and toughness and stuff? He said, it just has to make people fear him so nobody will give him BS. Yeah, it's like you're just walking around protected, you know.
Who do you think is going to go after you? Like, what is
other men? Beat me up. It's just other men that are acting the same way, right?
Or maybe it's because they're an asshole. Maybe just stop doing that.
I mean, for my entire life, I've been deathly afraid of the Amish.
Will wants to know how our Nashville trip was.
You know that I lived with the Amish for a summer, right?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did know that.
I did not know, Wiseacre, that for one summer you lived with the Amish.
He did.
I did. I lived with the Ohio Amish. That was probably near where you lived in Sugar Creek.
Yeah.
And then I lived with the Lancaster, Pennsylvania Amish.
That's wild.
And you should be afraid. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Will, to answer your question, our trip was great. We got to see the Bulwark people. We got to meet them. Hawk has a bromance with Tim Miller now.
They are besties. You are one person removed from being on MSNBC.
But it was culture shock. It was also culture shock. You know, it was kind of crazy. But
that means Rachel Maddow. Rachel Maddow's pretty awesome. Come on.
I'd love to hang out with her off screen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Blue Side of History. Will Hawk have the men convo with Jordan the Gray? That'd be great. I think it'd be awesome.
Jordan's awesome.
I had her on the podcast.
Yeah,
a while ago.
Thanks, Ann. But yeah, it would be interesting to have her on, and we could have all three of us have that conversation. I think it'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she could constrict.
Oh, thanks, Linda. It was fun. It was really fun meeting them and hanging out, and it was funny because Tim knew who Hawk was because he said he had a white trash cousin in Virginia that was sending him videos.
Someone lives in Lancaster.
And then, but JVL did not know who Hawk was, and Sarah
Had
did
no
not
idea.
know. Tim was like, "You don't know who Hawk
Sarah
is?"
didn't know.
But we hung out.
makes
We hung
sense.
out with Sarah.
Yeah,
we hung
she's
out with
great.
Sarah. She was super fun.
She's super fun.
She seems
super
awesome.
cool. Yeah. It was good. Yeah.
But it also would make sense that she wouldn't know what you are because she probably doesn't TikTok anything. Or
Yeah,
anything.
Will.
I wouldn't think so,
Will, if
yeah.
you're still here, if you go to Hawk's page, you can see the drunk TikTok that's pinned to the top of Hawk's page with Tim Miller and Michael Fanone
Yep.
and Sarah. It was
Sarah.
Again,
quite fun.
anyone that would want to fuck with Michael, why would you want to do that?
I wouldn't. He's
No.
super nice guy though, man. Really.
No, he seems like a sweetheart, and I'm glad he's on our
cool.
side.
Yeah, super cool. 3 men in a boa. Thanks, Lewis. 3 men in a boa. They have Amish in Nebraska. I didn't know that.
They're all over. Indiana has some.
Yeah.
That would be the Schwartz. Oh crap! It was because I took a cross-cultural course in college, and I'm like, oh, I could take one on the Amish, and you get to live with an Amish, 2 different Amish families. I could go on and on, but nobody cares because it's boring. What I do love is that.
That's right. Gail met Tim at their event in Chicago.
Oh,
nice.
right. That's right. You were doing that right
Thank
when
you,
we started this
Oh,
live.
National Cheese Day
Ooh,
When's National Cheese Day?
today.
today.
Damn it!
I can
I'm
get
running out of
behind that,
time.
man. I like cheese.
I love cheese.
I only got 3 more hours to enjoy the day.
I think Michael Fanone was on with Jim Acosta yesterday and Rosie O'Donnell
Yeah.
doing something. Yeah.
Tim worked with Mitt, right? Is that what campaign he worked on?
No,
Jeb.
he worked with
Jeb Bush.
he
Jeb.
worked with John Huntsman from Utah.
Huh. Interesting.
Another Mormon, and then he worked with Jeb Bush. He's worked
Boa,
with
chill
multiple
out.
Republican candidates, and he has a perfect record in that every Republican he's ever worked with has lost.
That's right.
Yeah, every single one of them.
Was he the guy on the Showtime show? That was
The Circus.
yeah.
Yeah, he did a season on that.
That was a pretty
He used to
good
get in
show.
fights with Carrie Lake.
Who did?
Well, who wouldn't? She's insufferable.
Tim Miller. Yeah, he got
She
in
yelled
fights
at
with
him
Carrie Lake.
randomly somewhere, right?
Yeah, she accosts him every time she sees him in public now.
The
She knows
glitter,
he's gay, right?
Yeah, she goes after him.
the glitter shitter wants to know. So, is 3 men in a boa a theme for Pride Month?
Sure.
There's no kink shaming here.
Got
With
Buttercup.
the
Oh,
name
I
is
did,
usually
Chris. I
treats.
just got it. I haven't opened it yet.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank
yeah,
you,
it's
though.
sitting right here.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Wisconsin cheese.
You got bit by Buttercup once or twice, right?
One time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was she just hungry?
Yep.
Yeah.
so yeah, we should get Jordan on here. See if Jordan wants to come.
Jordan
on
the
here
Stallion?
next week. Yeah.
Jessica Jones. I'm recording one as soon as I get off of here. Tonight I'm recording a podcast episode about Curtis Yarvin.
I thought you were talking about your OnlyFans video that you were going to record.
Yeah, Jessica. The problem is right now it's hard for us to put stuff behind a paywall just because everything is so difficult right now.
Oh, with
So,
Patreon?
yeah, it's hard to just keep things behind a paywall when we feel like everybody's really needing information.
Content.
And it's a struggle what to do. So I would say if you want to be subscribed on Patreon as just a way of supporting
Thank you,
us,
Heather.
that's the thing to do. But I think the only thing we're going to have behind the paywall is a live. We're going to resume our weekly live, or not live, our weekly Hawk After Dark with Hawk and myself.
And
then-
Falcon feet pics. Falcon feet
Right.
pics.
Yeah. And then we're also going to do a live for members once in a while. Thank you, Heather. Appreciate that. Yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to just make everybody pay for stuff right now, just because this whole thing just
Yeah.
sucks. It fucking
Okay,
sucks, and not
Carlos is
everybody can
asking me
afford it.
how strong is Buttercup? Buttercup is extremely strong.
I bet.
That's just crazy.
Lori wants to
Such an
know if Hawk
interesting
is still on
animal.
Cameo.
No,
You were on
No.
Cameo?
For a minute.
for a little bit.
Good night,
For a
Quantum
minute.
Shade.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, you lost yourself. Phew, for a minute there, you lost yourself.
Yes.
Renee, Hawk After Dark is just a podcast with me and Hawk together. There's no feed pics.
I tried to sneak that in. It was
You did. I heard it. I heard it, which means other people heard it too. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I totally understand if people want to unsubscribe from there. That's totally reasonable. But it's, it started
hard
off
to figure out what ecosystem works.
Well, it started off as something that was very, different, and it's evolved and changed, and now with the way things are right now, it's really hard to just create content and then put it behind a paywall, because it's, this shit's really important for everybody, and there are people that can't afford it. Yeah, it's not, things are not getting any easier or cheaper. Are you taunting people with Buttercup?
Smirking. Something's happening behind the scenes with him.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank
you, Chris.
I'm in my own little world over here.
Just seeing a lot of smirks. I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't want to know what's going on.
I don't either. I don't want to see what's happening, but yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. But I'm gonna, the problem is too on platforms like Patreon, you can't easily just change all the tiers and stuff when people are subscribed to them. You can't just like go in there and mix it up.
And when we started that, we had absolutely no idea what we were doing.
Yeah, and we didn't know where things were going and how things were going to get so shitty. Thanks,
have they changed stuff since you've joined? Even
it's not that they've changed stuff. It's just that we've changed what we're doing.
That's true, right?
And
not a lot of podcasts anymore. It's more
it's like podcast. There's so much stuff happening that it's. We are going to get back to doing, I think, one podcast a week, one Hawk After Dark a week, and then
because that was the focus when we started, was like it's going to be 3. Yeah.
But we'll keep this live going and have guests here, and then probably do member only live once in a while.
I was doing 5 a week.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Right. That was crazy.
And
when we launched that, I was also in trial for 2 months.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was an absolutely insane period of time.
Yeah, that was nuts. But it was also different. What was happening all the time then? You're kind of doing a lot of educational, like, background stuff, trying to prevent what is happening now.
Yeah.
But so much for that.
Yeah, it feels like screaming into a void frequently.
Yeah.
I still think back to the first episode, which was Project 2025 deep dive. It's like
November 2023.
November 2023. Christine says, any vacation plans coming up this summer? No, we don't have any plans. Although we may go to New Orleans, hang out with Tim Miller at some point. I've never been there.
It's an interesting city. It is unique.
But we don't want to go during hurricane season. I heard there was such a thing.
Oh, really? I haven't heard about that. What's a hurricane?
Jesus, man.
That's a drink, as far as I know, in New Orleans.
Oh, God, Bjork, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Hope your son's going to be all right.
That's terrible.
I hate that kind of shit.
Where would the fuck this happen in? God.
I don't know, man. That's fucked up.
I
Yeah.
haven't had a vacation in
Christian remembers.
over a decade.
Why is Hawk's description written in third person?
I often speak about Hawk in the third person.
What description are you talking about? Are you talking about on YouTube?
I think like at the top of the YouTube page or the top of the podcast page.
Because your given birth name is Hawk, so clearly it's really weird for yourself to talk about. I saw Rosie on. She was in an episode of Hacks.
Nice that's right. I heard that. I haven't seen that yet. Or no,
it's nice to see her.
Was she in Hacks? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just nice to see her.
I wrote the bio. That's why it's in third person.
You wrote it and you didn't try to embody your brother.
Nah, I didn't.
That would be weird.
That's right.
I'm right there with you, Dr. Bean.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a cabin in the mountains right now.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. We're just getting all of our passports worked out. It's gotten remarkably more expensive to get a passport.
Is it going smoothly?
It's just the like I had an application I printed out and they've all changed. I already have mine. It's everyone else in the family. They've changed all the passport information.
Right. Did you
because I have evidence of it. Like I printed it out. Yes.
Oh, even since January, really. What did they change?
The questions are asking.
All the gender and all that stuff.
That's gone. Yeah, you can't be. There's no options for anything other than male or female. We already knew that was happening, though.
Mm-hmm.
But then some of the other questions are a little bit weird. So we have to tell our kids who do not identify on this on a binary.
Yeah.
Like you have to answer it this way for your own protection. It's fucking.
Billy says, when you guys
annoying.
are around each other offline, do you call each other by your given names or Hawk and Falcon? Usually given names. It depends.
It is a bit of a weird thing, though, isn't it?
Mother Nature knows someone with a cool cabin, that's for sure.
You were pretty close to some pretty awesome places in Tennessee, like the Smokies has some really nice.
Oh yeah.
Cabins and lakes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Like if you go out toward Nashville, North Carolina.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty cool.
Isn't that the Blue Ridge Parkway? Or is that yeah.
Which is annoying. The Blue Ridge Parkway is like the speed limit's like 45 or something. Like, come on, god damn it, be on the highway.
I went on a big motorcycle trip on that Blue Ridge Parkway up to what's the top of it called? It's there's like another little section.
Would you want to go into Virginia?
Yeah, I can't remember.
You go,
started in North Carolina and then
yeah. It goes up towards Virginia, Maryland. I think it ends before it gets to Pennsylvania.
Skyline Drive, I think, is what it ends up being, or something like that. Yeah,
it's really pretty.
Cool.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
I'm a mountain person more than
Hawk,
an
there's
ocean
no
person.
DoorDash in the woods.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's no DoorDash.
Oh, I don't care, man.
You know how to cook,
Aaron. I don't ride motorcycles anymore. I used to most of my life, but then I decided
there's so much I'm willing to give up to live in the woods, in the mountains.
Right?
Yeah, Skyline Drive. That's right. No,
Did you guys ever go to Hocking Hills when you lived out in Ohio?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Have you seen like how much it's changed recently? Like it's all really nice cabins on, because it was pretty shitty before. It's like,
oh, there were no
just
cabins.
Go there to hike and everything else. There's a ton of them now.
Oh really?
Like really
there were zero cabins there.
No, you had to camp.
Yeah. Yep. No, there's all these really cool modern
Elaine.
cabins now in
Appreciate
Hocking
that.
Hills. It's pretty crazy. Someone discovered that it's a pretty area and you could take advantage of it. Probably some venture capital, private equity.
Yeah, the
Shenandoah Valley, yes,
Blue
yes,
Ridge
yes.
Parkway was amazing, man. My friend and I that
It's really
took
pretty
that
out
trip, we were on motorcycles and we went to Outer Banks first for like a week
there. Yeah.
and hung out on the coast, and then we cut across and hit the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we were the first night we were like, we didn't know what to expect, or we didn't have much of a plan. We were just like, we had a tent and some stuff, and we were just riding. We're like, oh, we'll find a place. We're like riding up into the clouds. It was freezing
Yeah.
cold, and it's pitch black. And I'm like, dude, we got to stop somewhere. We ended up being like camping, like in the highest point of east of the Mississippi River or something. It was frigid cold.
Wow.
I think it was. I can't remember what peak it was, but it was.
Were you like Lookout Mountain area in Tennessee, or you were more?
No,
Sorry, that's not Tennessee. That's North Carolina too. But
it was North Carolina. I think it was like, I want to say Mount McKinley. Does that sound familiar or something like that?
that would be
Mount
know.
McKinley's out this way.
I don't know what it was. It was some kind of a.
not really a whole lot of mounts this way.
It was something though, because there was like a sign there.
Yeah.
Because in the morning a park ranger woke us up. Was like, oh, you guys can't camp here. I'm like,
You got like Chattanooga has the Lookout Mountain and all that stuff. That
I'm like, we just did. But
Hendersonville, North Carolina.
it was cold.
Another really cool city out. There's some really cool little towns in like Asheville, Greenville. They're
Yeah.
They're all college towns though.
Yeah, yeah.
Artsy, progressive mountain towns. I enjoy going to.
Shane is in East River, New York City.
Should have gone to Dollywood.
Oh, Mount Mitchell. That's what it was, Jared. Thank you. I knew somebody would know. Yeah, it was Mount Mitchell, and it was basically in the clouds by the time we got there. It was freaking cold. But it was fun.
So we went up. Yeah, Hiking Hills has a bunch of cabins on. They're really pretty too. We're thinking about going there for our 30th wedding anniversary. So.
Wow, that's a long time, dude.
I know. Believe me, every time I say 30th, I'm like, God damn it, what the hell happened? How'd that happen?
All right, everybody on TikTok, I'm gonna hop off. Somebody just asked me if I was working. I do have some work I got to do. So,
Yes,
thanks for
MGG
joining,
is
everybody. It was good to see everybody. If you want to hang out with my brother and Wiseacre, they're on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search for Hawk Podcasts, and
That's
that'll
right.
pop right up. I'll see you guys.
You bailing? Hawk out?
Hang on, one thing at a time.
He's bailing on TikTok. I guess people don't know that your name is from a motorcycle. Yeah.
It is.
I'll hang out here for a couple more minutes because now I'm looking at cabins again.
Are you looking at Hiking Hills cabins or
No,
California
near you?
cabins.
California's the place you got to be. I don't. I am not a beach. I'm not an ocean beach person. I am a lake mountain person.
Yeah, I prefer that too, I think. I mean, I like the ocean, but
Yeah, it's windy, sandy, gritty.
yeah. Yeah, look at his face.
it was
He's
pretty
looking at cabins.
It's getting cabin porn. Nighthawk. Nighthawk
Yeah.
at the diner.
Nighthawk.
I
Yeah,
like
that-
cabins.
He had a Nighthawk motorcycle too. All right. We got people coming over here from TikTok. Welcome.
I told everybody to come over. Yeah,
It worked.
It did work. It did work. So, Wiseacre, you guys go to Hawking Hills a lot?
No, not a
No.
lot. We haven't
Oh,
been
yeah.
there for a long time. With 4 dogs, it's really hard to go
Oh,
anywhere.
that's brutal. Yeah. You got to get a pet sitter for that action.
And no one will pet sit them. No one, because it's 4 of them, and they're all insane.
Oh, yeah. That's tough.
We got one that won't
Lola,
eat
come
unless you hand feed them now.
Oh.
because Max is being a real dick about everything.
Oh man, come here.
It's just he had some teeth removed, and I think he's really annoyed about it, so he just won't eat food. As I don't know, protest against us.
I got a
He's a small
buddy.
one. He reminds me of Tanner. And then we have a big one that's she accidentally bit down through my thumb the other day.
Oh damn! Where are you going, Lola?
Rope play.
You want over here?
Anyway, we don't go that. We don't get vacation, so we're like, hey, it's our 30th. Should we do something?
Like we can't. Can you force your kids to stay home and watch the dogs?
Yeah, no, they hate them. They hate the dogs. I don't.
Our kids hate the dogs.
That's
It's true. Can't tell you how many times through the day. Shut the fucking dog up. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Mohawks goes to Hocking Hills every winter.
They've done a lot of they've made it more touristy rather than just you're going to go to not Old Man's Cave. What was it called? I can't remember.
Hocking Hills.
There's like that falls and stuff. They have names for all the places you can go.
I know the Old Man's Cave reference, but I don't know anything else.
Is that? Yeah, I can't remember, but
oh man. What do you guys want to talk about?
We board the dogs, but it's like $200 a day for.
Oh, it's expensive, man. Yeah, especially 4 of them, man.
Yeah. So basically, we can't go anywhere. I'm not gonna point fingers at who got all the dogs.
Yeah,
but I have been married 30 years. So
I feel you, Bruce, man. I think about that every day. El Salvador.
There.
Every day.
Yeah. That ProPublica article was pretty damning. Not that we didn't know it, but to have it in.
Yeah.
Right. It was pretty detailed too.
It was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't publish anything that is not thoroughly detailed. But we have to ignore it because it's left wing or whatever.
Renee, yes, I do own a Whippet. Angel is a Whippet. That's right, Jackie. It's not. This is not. Not good. Peely wants to know what size.
No, this isn't the country that anyone knows. If you were to go in a time machine 15 years ago till now, you would not understand what's happening in this country at all.
No way. Hawk, somebody wants to know what size cabin you're looking for.
For Hawk.
Interesting. One I'm looking at,
I'm looking
at one right now that I really, really like. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths, it's 2,400 square feet. And I will be living there by myself.
Because Tanner.
I want a dedicated library. I want a dedicated music room.
Are you going to bring Lola and Tanner, or you want to go solo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What about the ProPublica recently published an article that detailed, I don't even know how to get into it. Basically how purposefully misleading and how much they lied, how much the Trump administration lied about who they were deporting. That only six of the 238 Venezuelans that were deported had any criminal record. Only six.
Six of them had violent crimes.
Right, that's right. The other was like traffic or something.
And there were 30 that had non-violent offenses that ranged from shoplifting and burglary to traffic offenses.
Which is not a crime that you should go to life imprisonment for.
No, it's insanity.
No.
Total insanity.
It's not. It's what we've been saying all the time. Like, this has nothing to do whether you're here undocumented or a criminal. It has everything to do with the fact that you're a color that we don't like.
Exactly.
It's just, it's not, it's that, but it's also just a starting point for them. They're going to get to the point where they're doing this with everyone.
Oh, citizens too, right? Like I said, it has nothing to do with whether you're documented. It's like you're a color we don't like, and we're going to say that you're here because you're in a gang or a criminal or using speech we don't like.
But they're gonna do it with when I say everybody, I mean even us, people like us. They're going to get around to the white guys eventually, the ones that don't agree with them.
Well, that's what they're trying to do when you come back into this country from traveling overseas.
Yeah.
They're going to threaten and make you afraid to say anything.
Yeah, that's right. Michelle, the white Danish Trumper dude, that was really something, huh? I think his family's now living in a motorhome somewhere.
Well, I mean, come on. You can't trust the Danish.
Jesus. Have you been harmed by a Danish before? Which Danish hurt you?
No, dude, the area where I'm looking at for cabins, it's like every 2 weeks I get on here and I look and see what's up there. And like 2 months ago, it was like there are 73 homes for sale in this area. And now I'm looking right now and there are 195 homes for sale in the area.
Wow.
Give it 6 months, man. There'd be 340.
You mean people getting the fuck out of here, you think?
No, they just can't afford it.
Well, I mean, it's also, like a lot of people list their places for sale, like right before Memorial Day, and
summers
go looking for stuff in June and July, and
they want to move before school and after school, all that stuff.
Sure. All right, you guys, I'm gonna hop off.
All right.
Alrighty.
Sorry about that. Just happy to be here. I was just making a joke.
I'm a teen.
What happened?
It's just
I made
it's
a
a Monty
joke
Python joke. Don't pythons always make fun of the Danes?
Right. Suzanne says you need a 4-bedroom because you need an entire bedroom for your shirts. She's not wrong.
And for Cletus' costume, that's going to need its own special.
I sorted through my shirts. I gave 30 of them away.
Cletus has his own bedroom.
So, but that's right.
All right, Hawk.
That's right. No, I need a bedroom. I need a library. I need a music room, and then I need a guest room. So yeah, I need a 4-bedroom.
All right. Let's see.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hop off, everybody. It's good to see everybody, and we'll see you guys next week and on TikTok and on YouTube. I'll see you guys.
Let me get Wiseacre here. So I can switch our window.
Let's see if you can do it. See if you can do it.
I'll do it. I can
do it.
I wasn't prepared, but I can do it.
Do it.
Let's see here. Is it that one? Let's see. I think this is it. Let me see. Let's see if it works. There it is. All right, let's do this thing. Look at that.
Oh man, it looks like it's going to rain.
There it is. Just me and you, Wiseacre.
Did it.
I did it.
Yeah, here we are.
Here
Did
we
it.
are.
And then we always watch everyone.
Still see Hawk, and everybody leaves when Hawk leaves. Nobody, like, oh, whatever.
We get it. We
That's
understand that we aren't the main attraction.
We can take it. We're secure.
We're the JD Vance. We're the JD Vance that Trump's Hawk.
That's right. We're secure.
Sorry, Hawk's Trump, I mean.
Oh, man.
So you didn't do a live last week?
We did. We did it right.
Because I know I was.
We left Thursday, but we
soccering.
did the live Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You were at a soccer match, huh?
It was fun. I had never been to a live.
Oh, really? That was your first soccer
Major
match,
League
huh?
Soccer.
Oh, that's cool.
Major League. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot. It was a lot of fun. I recommend it.
That's cool. Was that
Cheaper
in Cincinnati?
tickets. Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati.
They have a FC Cincinnati. They have the best record right now in the MLS, which is kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to feels like a different kind of vibe of sport than because I've been to baseball, football,
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe, but very cool.
Yeah, I liked the vibe.
Oh, people like the after hawk period. It's their favorite part. Wiseacre, look at that.
There we go. All right. Okay.
All
Well, we
right.
got to amp up the energy.
That's right. No,
we're both getting sleepy.
I think people like it because the energy goes down. That's what I think.
Because we bring it way down.
Kate says, Falcon, was it a relief to get back home after the mad weekend? It was a relief. It was an adjustment.
Did you feel like just an observer?
Yeah, it was kind of like, it kind of felt like, yeah, it was.
The best you could do is like,
I mean,
yeah.
You know, it really was like going to a different part of the country, but it's a different culture altogether, you know. And there was a rodeo there, and yeah, it was.
So I will say, when we lived in Colorado Springs, we lived right next door to the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. So, you know, rodeos go west as well.
That must have been interesting. I mean, we saw people, these rodeo guys at the airport getting on flights, and they were, you know, had all their cowboy costumes.
It's like glam cowboy,
but
too.
But they had this, they would have these, like, I don't know if they were lassos or what. They all had them. Like, they had their own, like, it looked like some kind of a whip, but it was more rigid. And they had them, like, wrapped over their shoulder. It was some kind of rodeo gear. But it was like, I'm like, every one I saw, I'm like, dude, those all look the same. Can't you just, like, maybe they won't, like, roll up and fit into a... But I don't know what they did with them when they got on the plane, because it was like this big
How would they let them do that on the plane? Like that?
I don't know. Does anybody know what that thing is? It was so weird. It was like, it was almost like a cable, like a kind of stiff cable, but because they had to, like, spool it over their, like, wind it over their back. Yeah,
lassos are really rigid. They're not.
I think it must have been a lasso, right? I mean, they're cowboys, right?
A lariat.
Laura said golden lasso. I don't know what it was, but it was like these guys are walking on the plane with those things. I'm like,
yeah, they probably do tricks and stuff.
Oh, thanks, Martin. Zen mode activated. Yeah, yeah. It was some kind of rodeo gear.
Yeah, like Nashville is not like country. It's like glam country. Like, it's not like you're going to rural Texas or something.
Sherry said a bullwhip. I don't think it was a bullwhip. It was more like rigid. I don't know. Rope for roping.
Did you see any, like, leather thing that was on it? Because a lasso has like a leather.
I didn't stare.
Part where the lasso.
I didn't stare.
I didn't want to be hurt or harmed.
I was not going to stare. They were all very big for some reason, much bigger than me.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. And I just didn't want to stare, you know. I was outnumbered. And I just,
just go up to him. If you were with my wife, she'd just go right up to him and ask him, "What's with the rope?"
Well, I would have loved that.
I'm like, "Don't do that! Don't."
But I can't deal with the fucking rodeo shit, man. Any treatment of animals.
It's not my bag.
Fuck that.
Not my bag.
I can't deal with it. Can't even think about it.
Though I've been around cows, and cows are they're not smart.
Well, that doesn't mean you gotta fucking abuse them.
No. But they used to. Again, when I lived with the Amish, one of them was a dairy farm, and those cows would just shit all over me all the time. It got so annoying.
You asked for it, man.
But they waited. They shit all the time anyway, yes. But they waited till I was behind them. We're like, here we go. And it's just a liquid pile.
Well, that seems like a pretty smart animal to me. Waiting to shit on the people.
And they were afraid. They were afraid of the kid that was like 4 years old. And she would just walk behind them. They get all freaked out and run. They're teeter-totter running that they do.
I'm afraid of 4-year-olds too. They shouldn't be able to stand up. They're unpredictable.
Cows shouldn't be able to stand up. They're like this super wide body with these little toothpick legs.
Yeah.
They're strange.
Veronica says a hemp and nylon lasso. Yeah, it could be, but it had some little thing on the end, like a.
I'm with Kelbell. It probably was an S&M thing. They're just trying
It
to.
had a little like a charm on the end, I'll call it. It's like this little fuzzy thing. I don't know. It was weird. You could probably look it up and see what it was.
A fuzzy thing.
Yeah, it was like this little fuzzy thing. It was like almost like looked like something you'd see on one of those cat toys you dangle around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it looked like. I'm like, what are these guys doing with
That's
this
weird.
fucking cat toy in the rodeo?
Well, again, maybe Kelbell is right. Maybe it is some sort of S&M.
It could be, man. I don't know.
Some sort of tail.
But Glitter Shitter wants to know why you lived with the Amish. Was it an exchange thing?
Yeah, it was a cross-cultural at our college. And my parents didn't want to pay to send me to like, oh, they're like, you can go to Spain and you can go to Rome. And they're like,
no,
we're not
go to the
paying for that.
Amish.
And I'm like, who in the world ever gets to say, I got to live with the Amish? No.
I mean,
so
it's pretty cool.
Jumped on it. Yeah, it is. It was interesting.
Pretty cool. Yeah. It's kind of
it was pretty cool, actually.
If you can't go to Spain, it's kind of a cool alternative.
I mean, a lot of people can go to Spain. How many people could say, I got to live with an Amish family? Unless you're Amish, not anyone.
Frosta says it's a roping rope.
How you rope with a rope?
I don't know. It's a roping rope. I think that's when they run around and act all tough and
still sounds like euphemism.
Throw a rope around a small little calf and then tie it up.
Sounds like a euphemism for me.
And then they get a heart on and act like they're masculine.
That's right.
For doing so.
I overpowered a small baby animal.
I think Sherry is right. It's a French tickler for the cows. That's when no one's looking. That's what I think it was.
Oof.
But,
did the cows give permission though? That's important.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, that.
I love cows, but I also love steak. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
Roping calves. That's what I think it is. But.
Yeah, I think they probably do show. There's probably rodeo in halftime if they have that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, they do. I think they had. They also had.
They have some show stuff.
They had like some musical guests too afterwards. What's that one?
Maybe they're going to entertain Taylor Swift. I know she has some place in Nashville.
There's a guy that has a place there. He's like a kind of heavyset guy. He's like a white rapper dude.
You mean a famous guy?
Yeah.
Is it Butterbean? Do you mean Butterbean?
No, but it sounds like that. It's
I think that's his name, or some rapper that I thought Butterbean's not the right name.
It's
that's a boxer, I think.
He was at a UFC event with Trump. Somebody will know in the chat who this is.
Well, that's nice. No, not Fat Joe.
He's got.
I think Butterbean's a boxer, but it's someone like that.
I think he used to be in jail or something.
Yeah.
It's not
Butterbean, but it's. I know he's a boxer, but it's like that. Yeah. I can't remember.
It is like that. Yeah, I don't know. Jelly Roll. I knew people would know. That's
Jelly Roll. Yep, that's it.
That's a nice thing about this chat. I don't have to look anything up. You guys just know everything.
I knew it was a food.
So awesome.
I knew it was someone's name was a food.
There was Jelly Roll, and then there was somebody else playing. They had a big music thing afterwards, I guess.
You mean like at the Hall of Fame or
in the rodeo? It was part of the rodeo.
Oh,
like when the rodeo thing was over, they had this big concert. But I didn't see inside. I don't know how they do
it's
that.
a weird. Were you on Broadway or were you near Broadway?
This was right by. This was in the hockey arena right by the convention center. The convention center is freaking enormous, man. Huge.
Yeah. Well, they have to.
Oh, thanks, Bjorg.
They get a lot of different people.
Bjorg is a Norse name. Yeah, I get that. It sounds like it. It's a cool name.
Yeah,
I love that name. Butterball was a boxer in the 80s, somebody said. See, people in the chat always set us straight. I love it.
Butterbean was definitely a boxer. I knew that. He was a big dude.
I'm a walking encyclopedia of useless information. I don't think it's useless.
Yeah. I get that. I retained all sorts of information that helps me in no way, shape, or
Oh, well,
form. But
see,
stuff that I want to know,
this is not useless information. Jelly Roll was the one that picked his nose and ate it on camera.
Jelly Roll, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Rodeo and hockey. They should do this together.
They should. They should. Hey, we still
Make hockey more interesting. Not that hockey isn't already interesting. It moves fast and has a lot of fights, but add a lasso.
We still have 300.
I think baseball should have some contacts to it. There should be random people that
contact
come out of nowhere to tackle a baseball player. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't watch a rodeo. There's no way I couldn't.
I mean, I'm sure for people who are into it, it's interesting. That's great. It's just I'm sure the same people are like, how can you like soccer? It's so boring.
Oh, that's cool. Your mom's cousin curated the art for the Music City Center Convention Center. That's cool. That convention center is so enormous, man. I could not believe it. I was shocked.
I can't imagine how much big stuff goes through there.
Well,
though, you know,
I was shocked. I'm like, how does a city like Nashville able to support this thing?
I mean, it's it really. Man. I mean, it's not a joke. It's the country music capital. It is.
I know, but this place was freaking
like if
huge,
you go out toward Brentwood, so south of where you are is Brentwood. The houses there are ridiculous.
I'm sure there's tons of land.
Ridiculous. And then you keep going to Franklin. Like there are all these like this is all of these country music producers and artists, and it's ridiculous.
I bet. Aaron
I mean, Austin's trying to be that.
But Trump just signed an executive order ordering an investigation into Biden and his aides. Fucking clown.
Biden has AIDS? Sorry, just kidding.
Total fucking clown.
Trump's his executive orders. Great.
He's going to be on his deathbed mumbling about Joe Biden.
He's going to be on his deathbed trying to do executive orders is what's going to be. I won't die as an executive order. I'll live forever.
Well, it's like my brother has said that the psychological wound that Donald Trump has suffered by losing to Joe Biden will never be matched by anything. He'll never get over it.
I wish it caused him a little bit more stress, though, because stress does take years off your life.
It does cause him stress, but narcissists have a way of living forever like cockroaches. They just keep going, man.
Yeah. Bad people tend to live a long time.
I think it's because they live off the supply of their
well, I think it's also because they have no guilt or shame. That stress isn't a part. They're not worried about what anyone else thinks of them.
That could be. Yeah. It's true. Oh, wow. When you grow up in a small town in Texas, the rodeo is also the dance. You go. It's either the rodeo or getting drunk at the gravel pit. I would have chosen gravel pit.
I think I would do the other.
I'd take the gravel pit, man. Yeah, that's right. Dick Cheney's still alive. There's a perfect example. How is that guy still alive? I didn't think he was going to.
And he is anti-Trump, I believe, or at least his daughter is.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, this isn't about left or right anymore. It's just not. Dictatorship versus people who want a democracy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't live. I mean, the thing is, he can't live forever. He will die.
No, he can't.
And Joni Ernst said as much.
But he can certainly live for 4 more years, I believe. I don't.
Yeah. Oh no, his dad lived in his 90s.
He's got
Fred Christ.
And he's not going to check out on all the supply he's got here now. You know.
Oh, he's getting too rich.
Man, it'll never make him happy, though.
This is my take. Is that Trump is not... I mean, we already know that he doesn't write these executive orders and doesn't know what's in them. He doesn't care.
No.
He only cares about his cryptocurrency because this is the richest he's ever gotten.
It's a grift for him, no doubt.
And he's in it for the grift, yeah.
Yeah.
They're making billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Billions by using World Liberty Financial and Trump Coin and...
Aaron said, I've been waiting for witch talk to work some disappearing magic. Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah, right? Come on.
Yeah, Cheryl said my mother's a narcissist, still alive at 93. Yep. Yeah, it's incredible. It is incredible, man. How long they can go. and against all odds, you know.
Because they're willing
thing.
to do anything for the betterment of their own ego.
Yeah.
And many of us aren't going. I mean, that's what sucks is when you come up. I said this to my wife the other day. The disheartening realization as you get older is that bad people win all the time.
Yeah, it does suck.
And that's because they don't care about who they hurt. They don't care about what laws they break. They don't care about what rules they follow.
Yeah.
But they want to demand that the rest of us do that.
Well, it's like...
and the rest of us that do it lose.
It's like Hype used to say that you know, capitalism is built for narcissists. You know, the narcissists are the ones that succeed in capitalistic society because they don't fucking care about anybody. And capitalism doesn't care about anybody. So it's like, those are the people.
They don't care about taking care of their employees. They don't care about firing whoever they want to fire. They don't care about closing down a business to profit off it. Like, they don't care.
Yeah, they thrive in that world, you know. But
we're told the lie that good people win, and it's just
Good night, Sherry.
Not always true.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, he doesn't look well, but I think he's gonna.
They'll pump him up full of something.
Be here. Yeah, angel being karma follows its own timeline. It's true. And
I wish it was a little bit quicker.
It can jump generations too, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Huh. Yeah. You would think we're in the era of that like we were in the 60s of attempts, but
yeah,
different security now than we had then.
Yeah, for sure. We just keep calling him a taco. That'll get under his skin more than anything, you know.
Yeah, you got to call him really simple, dumb names because that makes him really mad.
It makes him crazy. He's a 5-year-old boy. Just think of what makes a 5-year-old boy mad. That's what makes him mad. Sad but true.
Yeah, they again, people on the right. They built this. This is their sandcastle that's going to crumble under them. They put everything into this guy, and he does nothing but he destroys everything in his path always.
That's right.
And they're going to be victims.
I mean, I hope we get to see it. I hope we get to experience it. I don't know.
No, I got blurry because
he's blurry
because I've been drinking too much.
The more he drinks, the more blurry his camera gets.
It's amazing how that happens.
He's got this really cool technology.
It's biorhythmic.
That's right. That's right.
TOTUS, yeah.
So, do you in the summertime? Do you guys go on any little like day trips and stuff with the dogs, or it's just too much work?
The ones that are good with being in public, we'll take the littles.
Yeah.
We'll go down to Loveland. This area has a nice near the river. You can walk with the dogs.
I think I know that area. I've heard of that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That's cool.
Sometimes we'll go up to there's a area called Sculpture Park it's really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of parks we can go to nearby, or go downtown. The whole riverfront of Cincinnati is completely remade and awesome.
Yeah.
Parks and walkways and
yeah, I kind of miss those like warm summer nights. Those are really nice. Be out.
Yeah, it's been really great here right now where it's like in the morning 60s.
Oh, that's nice.
End of the day is like it doesn't get hot here though till like 4 or 5 o'clock.
I know it's like
weird.
The hottest part of the day, right?
Yeah,
I remember.
It's really weird.
I'm like, shouldn't it be cooling off now? And it's like, no, not happening.
No, it's just warming up.
Oh.
Okay. We should probably be done soon.
Yeah, we're gonna roll off here, people.
I'll hold up from the podcast for you.
Hawk's got to record a podcast. I want him not be making noise out here.
Oh, anything for Hawk.
Anything for Hawk. That's right.
Just kidding. All
right, people. We will catch you on the flip side. I don't know if our chat's still live here. Let's see.
I think so. Oh, you mean in?
Yeah.
I'm watching. I'm looking at the YouTube.
Yeah. There it is. I think I lost. We're having weird internet stuff here today, but so yeah, Wiseacre, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. It's been real.
Anytime.
Catch you next time. And you gonna go protest on the 14th?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
In our calendar.
Right on. All right, people. We'll catch you next time on the flip side. Thanks for being here.
Smile
Thanks
at
for
me.
hanging out. Wiseacre, I'll catch you soon, man.
Yeah, bud.
All right. Later.